Sunday. Welcome to, I actually changed it to Win Your Week with Coach Sherea. So, Strategic Sundays, weekly planning with Coach Sherea. We are going to get started in about a minute, 7:30. I'm drinking a wonderful cup of coffee provided by my awesome husband. And I have to remember to keep the chat on. If you guys have questions, you can ask me in the chat. All right, you guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Win the Week with Coach Sherea. We are going to get started. I think I want to do a side by side, do I? All right, you guys. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed and unprepared? Let's do a side by side. So, welcome to Strategic Sundays, Win the Week with Coach Sherea, helping you master your productivity, achieve your goals, and pursue your passions. We are planning our weeks together, or at least getting a jump start, so that way, when the call is over, you can complete setting up. I am Coach Sherea. I help individuals achieve their dreams through the power of goal setting by utilizing my yearly goals journal and joining our exclusive monthly membership program. I'm also a published author of over 11 books and journals, the co-founder of the Goal Setters Club, which is a coaching organization that specializes in goal setting, exploration, plan implementation, and purpose attainment. I am a certified trainer and speaker with the John C. Maxwell team. I'm a mom of adult children, grown, and wife of over 32 years. So it is safe to say you are in the right place. I have a little bit of experience. So the goal for these weekly planning sessions is to help you get most out of your week by planning in advance, by staying on task with the goals that you set for yourself, to schedule your priorities rather than prioritizing your schedule, creating a consistent routine that will help you get more done throughout the week, to keep you accountable each week by setting aside a specific time to plan, which is now our time blocking, and providing the resources and tools you need to plan a successful week. So make sure you also don't forget the important holidays, special events, birthdays, and other occasions. The ultimate goal with our weekly planning session is to reclaim your time so you can show up better in the world and have more time to focus on what truly matters, which is you, your life, your passions, your purpose. To set and achieve your goals, to have time to pursue your dreams, and to live out your purpose, which I find, when you ask people, are they reaching their goals? Did you write the book? Did you launch your product? Did you enroll in school? Did you learn how to sew? And a lot of times it's like, no, I don't have time. I don't have time. Either I'm working a second job, or I'm working a job, or I'm taking care of my kids, or I'm taking care of the household. So the purpose of weekly planning is so that you plan in advance and you find the time to be able to reach your goals and to live your purpose. So before we begin, make sure you have your materials ready, your downloads. If you need your candles, your coffee, your music in the background, you want to block out about 2.5 hours. I'll be with you about 30 minutes. And then after that 30 minutes, you want to have more time afterwards to go deeper into your planning, go deeper into your menu plan, go deeper into your birthdays, your anniversaries, and finishing up. So we're going to get started together. And then the goal is that you would finish up by yourself or with your family. All right, so let's go. Let's get ready. Repetition is the key to forming new habits. So each week you're here with me, you're going to notice we're going to repeat the same exact things every week. I do add a couple of things. I do update the calendar just to let you know what things are coming up. But basically, we go through the same format of planning out our week, which is in your calendar. And the goal is just to establish a regular time and space to plan your upcoming week. If you spend this time, you won't have to spend this time during the week. You're just working out the plan you already set up for yourself. So we are using Sherea Vejan's 2024 Daily Planner. It is included in the digital ebook bundle. So go ahead and scan that. You can scan that QR code. It takes you to the digital bundle. You can print it out, or you can upload it into your iPad for your Google Notes. Good notes, and work on it there for all my digital people. After the session, and also for those of you who are part of our 1-year success program membership, you have this inside of the portal. So inside of your portal, if you go under Strategic Sundays, you have your downloads. You have your 2024 goals journal, your planner, your checklist. There is a Sunday's weekly planning checklist that includes like your errands and things like that. For my business owners, you also have access to business marketing calendar, because you also want to be able to plan your business, the activities you're going to be doing with that. And so I also use a celebrate everyday calendar that tells me like the national holidays and some of the fun holidays. And then I also use my prayer journal, which is also available on Amazon. Okay, I need to take a note real quick. All right, so the first thing we start with is reflection. Follow effective action with quiet reflection. From quiet reflection will come even more effective action. And so this is one of those, I think, untraditional tasks of weekly planning, because sometimes how you reflect could really change how you plan your week. It should change how you plan your week. And so you want to reflect on, why we reflect. Reflection transforms experiences into insights. By intentionally pausing, we broaden and enrich our thinking. It allows us to refocus on the big picture. Reflection aids in defining our objectives and goals. It enables examination of positive, neutral, and negative outcomes of our work. And it helps identify effective actions. They become possible. And so you want to, after this class, this session, you want to find a dedicated space for regular reflection, whether it's your weekly, your daily, your yearly, your monthly reflection, just to sit back and pause and say, what just happened? Sometimes you need to say, what? How did this week happen? And so you want to make a regular routine of reflection. And sometimes it could seem like a waste of time, but it is not. It helps you bring clarity. It helps you to get a clear plan for the next week. So some of the questions as it pertains to reflection and your weekly planning: am I on track to reach my goals? If you're not on track, this is the time to adjust your timeline. Maybe you said you was going to lose 15 pounds in 2 months, and now the 2 months is over and, we're still working. So now you need to adjust your timeline. Maybe you need to adjust your diet. Maybe you need to adjust your schedule. Maybe you need to join a different gym. So here's your time to say, hey, where am I with my goals? Could I have done anything better last week to see better results this week? Did I spend a lot of time scrolling on my phone when I could have been on the treadmill? Or maybe you can scroll on your phone while you're on the treadmill. Maybe you could take that mentorship call while you're riding your bike, while you're riding your electric bike. So what experiences from last week, what did I learn from that? How many days are left in the year? Do you know how many days are left in the year? Do you need to adjust your timeline so you can be on track? How will next week be different? So it's a lot. What do I need to say yes to this week? And what do I need to say no to? Sometimes it's a week of no. This week I'm saying no. I'm saying no to you, yes to myself. So start with reflection. In your planner, you have a space to put that. You have a space to put what happened and what do you want to happen. Let me go back to that. So for me, in addition to my business, I have another job, and so this week I left a job that I've been almost 10 years. Um, and I had an opportunity to increase my income. I had an opportunity to for a promotion, but I felt that this was the time for me to exit. And so sometimes you can feel like you lose, or you feel like you lost, or you feel like you missed an opportunity. But sometimes missed opportunities and challenges, there is an opportunity for you to push forward to what you have to do. So last week was a little emotional. It was, and I have to adjust my schedule where I'm used to being here for 8 hours. Now I'm being home 8 hours. So now I'm adjusting my schedule for this week. I also started working on getting a plan together to do a whole body cleanse and do a detox. And so that takes time. So I'm putting that into my schedule. And then working on our home goals. Those of us, it's the month of April. We're working on our home goals. So you got to make space. So my reflection is like, it's a lot happened last week, and I'm expecting something different this week. So reflect and expect. Reflect on the past week, and what are you expecting on the upcoming week? The next thing I like to do before I plan out my week and before I do any budgeting is special events, birthdays, anniversaries, because these will take one thing. You don't want to plan an event. You don't want to plan something, a meeting, a trip. And then once you planned it and once you committed, you go, oh, wait, it was my 10-year anniversary. Oh, hold up. It's my son's recital. And so these things I like to put on the calendar first, your special events, your birthdays, your holidays, those special times first. And then also you might need to budget. So if you're saying, oh, wait, my anniversary is in 2 weeks. So not only are you putting that on your calendar, your business activities may have to shift, and your budget. Okay, I need this amount of money for this. We're going to be going out this time. So I always put my anniversary dates, my birthday, special events first. And there is a space in your planner to do that, your anniversary calendar. And then I have some tips on doing that. So in your planner, we talked about you can print it out, and you also can upload it into your GoodNotes. I used to sell it on my website, but I felt like it wasn't cost effective. And if you didn't order it in a certain time because of the shipping cost, especially now, I just made it available as a download. So you could download it and then upload it into your computer and write on it. So as you start to plan, now that you got your special days, your anniversaries, your birthdays and stuff, and this is just how I plan. This is a guide for you. You want to check if you're a part of a church. Our church has a lot of events. We have 2 events we're going to today. Not really events, but we're going to church at a 9:30 service, and then we're going to a marriage class at 11:30. And so knowing your church calendar, knowing what's happening there, if you have kids, your kids' calendar, their school activities, events, PTA, whatever's happening in April. If you work a job, you want to get your work schedule. And if you're a part of any accountability groups, like I'm a part of an accountability group, we just changed our days from Mondays to Thursdays. And then my schedule has to also adjust. Let's see. And then the fun calendars, we talked about that. I just love the fun calendars. So for the month of April, did you know it was National Pickleball Month? First of all, I never played pickleball. My daughter started playing pickleball, and then they got my husband a pickleball set. I don't think he's played yet. I'm not sure. But it's National Pickleball Month. And so if you ever wanted to play pickleball, this would be the month that you would play it. I might try it. I don't know. It's National Bucket List Day on April 24th. It's also National Volunteer Month. And then it's National Poetry Month. I know a couple of years ago, I did 30 days of poetry with Coach Sherea, when we were Sherea Dejan. And so it's National Poetry Month. Maybe it's a time to pull out those poetry books and see what's happening. So these calendars are fun. It's a way to add, excitement. What's coming up? So April 1st is April Fool's Day. Well, that's over. April 15th, Tax Day. April 22nd, Earth Day. And then May, we have a new month coming up in May. May 1st, we're going to work on our self-care goals. May 2nd is National Day of Prayer. May 12th is Mother's Day, and May 27th is Memorial Day. So we want to keep some of these things in mind, especially when it comes to your budget. If it's Mother's Day, make sure you got your funds together and making sure you're taking the day off and you're planning in advance. For those of you who are in the 1 Year Success Program, you also have a worksheet. It is a checklist with just additional things to remind you checking the weather, getting your clothes ready for the week, your cleaning, your laundry, relationships. We try to text 10 people every Tuesday just to check in. If you need to, I know people don't mail birthday cards anymore. I try. I think I'm going to get back to that. I got off track. I used to do that a lot. Getting back to actually sending out birthday cards. So when you plan out your birthday calendar, go ahead and slip something in the mail. I know we're all digital, but it feels good to get something positive in the mail instead of just a bill. Also, you want to get your monthly budget together. And then based on that monthly budget, what's due next week? So as you're putting together your weekly calendar, what's due next week? Review your bills, review what's on auto pay. I mentioned a couple of times April 1st. I have a lot of April 1st things that come out, all of my apps and my Audible account. And so like midnight on the 1st, you just see do all these things that are coming out. But you got to remember that they're auto pay. Meal planning. So I know and now with the prices, especially if you're in California, the restaurant prices are crazy, ridiculous. So those of you who are still cooking like me, in your planner, you have a meal planning. And then here's some little suggestions that you can consider. Meatless Monday, maybe every Monday you're having a meal without meat. Taco Tuesday, a Wellness Wednesday, Crockpot Thursday. Maybe that's the day you get the Crockpot out. Fast Food Friday, take the day off and go ahead and get something out to eat. Salad Saturday, making a nice big salad. And then Celebration Sunday. That's kind of the day where we do our comfort foods, our Southern foods, our stick to your rib food. And then there's a shopping list on the side as well in your kit. And then the benefits of meal planning, portion control. When you plan in advance, you have an opportunity to really plan. How much are you going to eat? What time are you going to eat? Allergy management. A lot of times, even this weekend, someone had bought food and then I'm like, I have allergies, and then they didn't plan in advance. So I end up getting a coffee that possibly had almond milk. And then we had to, okay, I don't want you to, it was like a whole hot thing. But if in advance, if we would have said, hey, anybody got allergies? It just helps you to plan and helps you to stay on track. Reducing food waste, eating healthier, saving time, eliminating stress, trying to figure out what you're going to cook. And then financial planning. If you plan in advance, you get a chance to see what the budget is. Disadvantages of not planning, impulse purchases, increased consumption of processed foods. So if you don't plan in advance, you just eat whatever. Oh, how much is that? It's too late. You already bought it. Higher food costs, unhealthy snacks. How many times have you been on a diet or detox or something, and then you just got hungry and nothing healthy was next to you? So you just end up getting anything, just cheat. Let me just cheat real quick because I'm hungry. And goal setting. So we have a monthly goal topic, which is this month is home goals. I need to change this. We have home goals. So you want to reflect on the goals that you've written for yourself. You want to review your vision board, and you want to review your routines for the month. And so we have I think it's on the next page. We have a reading plan for April. So those of you who are reading the 2024 goals journal, and if you're not reading it, you should. There is a reading plan. So now we're on April 6th. You should be writing out your home goals. What home goals do you want to achieve for the month of April? And then once you finish writing that, tomorrow was your last day on that. Now you want to research the books, magazines, and websites you need to accomplish these goals. So if one of your home goals is to clean the garage and organize the garage, and you want to research what do you need for that? Maybe there's some magazines that's based on garage organization. Maybe there's Pinterest that you want to research. Maybe there's HGTV magazines. Maybe you want to build a home office in your home. Maybe you want to build a garden in your home. Maybe you want to, so whatever you're doing for your home goals, next you're going to research the books and magazines that you need to support. And then you're going to write out your affirmations. You're going to write out you're going to create a visual of what that goal looks like. And then you want to create your monthly, weekly, yearly routines, right? And then the end of the month, we celebrate. So here is a spot where you can put your routines. So say your home goals is throw it out Thursday. That used to be one of mine. So every Thursday, you're going to go through the house and figure out what you need to throw away, what no longer serves you. Maybe Thrifty Thursday. Maybe that's the day you go to the thrift store and you find deals for your home. Maybe every Saturday you're going to a garage sale. Maybe every once a year you clean the garage. So based on those home goals that you created for yourself, maybe this is delegating. You're automating, delegating, and eliminating. Maybe every Saturday you have someone to come in and clean the house. So whatever your home goals are, you want to have your weekly tracker here, but you also want to include your other goals. So say like you're working on your marriage. Everything builds upon the previous month. If you're working on your relationships and you're building your marriage, then looking at Marriage Monday. Every Monday, you want to put on your tracker, hey, I'm going to have lunch with my husband or my spouse. I'm going to watch a movie every Monday with my spouse. I'm going to have breakfast every Monday. And so you're a meatless Monday. Maybe that's every Monday is going to be meatless Monday because you're working on your health. Take a break Tuesday is a time for your self-care. And so the goals that you set for yourself in the beginning of the year, which is why I feel like a lot of us don't reach our goals, or at the end of the year, we go, oh, I said I was going to do this, because you have to put the routines in, your weekly routines. And here's the space for you to do that. What are you reading? You know, a lot of times we say readers are leaders, or leaders are readers, but also we just need to continue to read and grow, and based on what it is you're trying to achieve, whatever goals that you want to reach, what book can you read to help you get closer to that goal? And so for the Goal Setters Club, we do have a 2024 book list that is available in your member guide. It lets you know what books we're going to read for this month. They're already pre-selected. I'm currently reading, I'm a part of 7 book clubs. One of my book clubs, we're reading $100 million offers. We just finished $100 million leads. And we actually read the offers first, then we read the leads, and now we came back to offers. And now we're writing the offers and doing the work. My other book club, we're reading The Pivot Year, just a page a day. And then I'm also reading 10X is Easier Than 2X. And the Goal Setters Club, because we're working on our home goals, we are reading The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I think I have it over there. Really good, tiny book that helps you with organization. She talks about how to organize your socks and your pictures and your drawers and your cabinets. And so it's a really, really good small book if you need help with organizing your home. The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. That's what we're reading in the Goal Setters Club. And then me, I am working on my self-love. You know, I'm working on making sure that this year is a year that I build a strong relationship with myself, because I feel like all other relationships are going to grow from there. And so I have to determine what my boundaries are this year, what environments I need to be around that's healthy for me. And I need to take care of myself and love myself. And that needs to be reflected in how I move. And the goal is to be celebrated and not tolerated. And if I'm in a space where I'm only tolerated, that is a space I will not be in very long. And so based on that and based on that personal relationship goal for me, I'm just like inhaling this book for self-love. So make sure in your calendar, your weekly planner, you have space for the books that you need to read. And if you're on the go, there's always this debate between Audible books and Kindle books and paperback books. And if you don't have a paperback book, it's not really considered reading. Okay, well, I disagree. So if you don't have time to read, don't use that excuse of not being able to listen to a book. You can listen to it in your car. If you have an hour drive, you got an hour worth of material to listen to. If you have a 30-minute drive, you got 30 minutes up, 30 minutes back. So based on the book so we're reading the Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I don't have this on Audible. I'm going to check and see if it is on Audible. But I just read it and it's all marked up. And if you're on Amazon, you can search our book club and log on. So the resources, make sure you have your 2024 goals journal. It is not too late to reach your goals. I know a lot of times we buy calendars and by the time February and March comes, we just feel like it's a waste of money. It is not. The 2024 goals journal is still time to reach your goals. It's a lot of good content in there for you to help you be successful. And then it comes with the 2024 planner. And then I have a Strategic Sundays playlist that's on Spotify, just on like instrumental music while you're planning. And if you want to go ahead and get the digital ebook Goal Bundle, it includes the 2024 planner and the 2024 goals journal. And you just scan that QR code. It'll take you to my website. And then those of you who are interested in our 1-year success program, I'll put a link in the description. All right. So thank you guys. Remember, it was not raining when Noah built the ark. He was planning. He knew that the rain was coming. And as the rain was coming, he was preparing. And so the goal for you is to prepare while it's dry outside. All right, I'm going to look and see if there's anything in the chat. All right, if you have any questions, I'll stay on a couple of seconds. I don't see any questions. All right, you guys, have an awesome Sunday, and I will see you next Sunday. And hopefully this has added value to you and has helped you to win the week. And I will see you next Sunday.